Working? Okay. Seems to be in any case. Because my stream manager on my phone was, or not the manager, but my Game Deck app was telling me that I should update OBS. But it seems to be working, and I've already started. So, starting internet, I'm Beanuts, a small streamer and YouTuber.
What exactly is it?
And actually put that in behind here. And welcome back to Genshin Impact. We got a few things to talk about. Right now we've got this event going on, and I found it to be extremely difficult. I've just barely gotten some points for on the Twisted Realm. Got my Diana, but I'm out of points, and there's still some stuff in the shop. And I can't get them unless I can get bigger scores, which I can't do without a group. There's also how many days left on this? Just under a week now on Jean-Lee's banner. So if you wanted to get him, well, you'll have that opportunity, but it's going to go away. So shall he. Also, we've had announcement over here. The wins trace. So you need to be AR20 or up to Gygax in Mondstadt. I do hope that that's a reference. So it will give you Primogems and name card. Character experience material is always welcome. Mora, everything costs Mora. And you can get some wind trace coins for every day up to maximum of 4,800. And you can only get groups by using the randomized matching games. You can't go in with your friends on purpose unless they get you unless you happen to get them, if you're lucky enough. And you have to have unlocked all of the statues of 7 in the areas in order to unlock each area's contested zones. So I don't know of anyone who won't have them unlocked, but as to having them maxed, I hope they don't mean that, because I haven't done that yet. And I did want to talk about one thing, but in order to do that, we have to go to my Serenity Pot. So this will take a moment, or 2, because my load time is rather abysmal, but we'll get there. Also, I should mention it's been a week, almost exactly, since I got my COVID-19 vaccine. In order to get an appointment, all I had to do, and we're inside the house. So I will give you a tour of what I have so far. But first I want to talk a bit more about the vaccine. All I did to get a website where I could make the appointment was I Googled Europe region COVID-19 vaccine. So you can do it by your region, and it should come up with a government website that will allow you to find all the places that offer it, all the mass vaccination sites. It's offered also by some pharmacies. So you should be able to find something that fits your schedule. Have a schedule. If you're just under lockdown, well, then that probably simplifies matters more. And then you can get an appointment, go in, it's pretty, the process that they had down, at least where I went, was pretty thorough and straightforward and fast. It was very efficient. You go in, you're screened at 3 different points to make sure that you're eligible and you are healthy enough and you won't react adversely to the vaccine that you know of. And then they inject you in just a second. They have you sit for at least 15 minutes to make sure you don't react adversely. And then you can go. So, you know, basically very fast, very efficient. And the people who were helping out there were pretty friendly. So, no complaints there or anything. And of course, they say that the protection isn't complete until you've had your second dose. So do keep that in mind. So a little bit of tour, of course, that was there the last time. This reception desk was not. That's new. And I put in some more screens. I've moved the office from here and put in the bedroom. This big thing is not yet part of a set. This is one set. And this is another. You've got the wall scrolls, which are good because they don't take up space on the floor. And I've also noticed that the animals, because of their animations, they have a significant load. So with everything else in here, I can only put these 3 in this room. And then that's the maximum. Let's go here. This is going to be the conference area. Got the nice sitting area set here with some folding screens that I put in. And another sit area here. More like a restaurant, really. And this is where I put the office stuff. So one set here, plus a folding screen. Another set here, plus the folding screen. And also, I don't think... Well, actually, I do think that one of the stools is part of it, this set. And then sitting tea area. And just this screen here is part of the set. The others are not. Again, I tried to put in as many animals as I could. Did not put them here. And this is the largest room. Also, I put in a set of flags. That's as big as they are. These things, the chair and the stove are part of the kitchen set. And that's part of what I wanted to talk about. Because, as it turns out, let's go to set. I'm at level 5, by the way. So this busy kitchen set, these are blueprints. This is something that you would have to buy singly because there isn't a blueprint from it, I think. And then the wide stone stove here, the only way you can get it to get the 200 score, although it isn't that much, in the end, I have to click here, is over here. As you can see, this blueprint wide stone stove is right here, but it's $27.99. That's over $10 more than this thing. That's for this name card, for the stove, for Fragile Resin 5, and 10 more BP levels. Not worth it. And when we saw this first added, originally, we thought, oh good, they put something that's cosmetic. You know, like Tectone talks about, You put cosmetic things that don't affect the gameplay behind a paywall. So it becomes an optional thing that people who are willing to pay can get, but it's not necessarily for the game. And yet, here is $14 more to get this. So if you're free to play, like my friend Adrian, you won't be getting this at all. Those who are willing to pay do have the option. However,
All of it.
I don't
Whatever
think
it
it's
is.
worth it,
What
personally.
exactly is it?
Not for 200 adeptal energy, and not for that kind of thing. This, you can use your own judgment, but I do think that's one of the more worthwhile purchases. But not for a furniture set. And, it's something that you can't get otherwise. So that does bother me. Hello. And we've got, again, many animals, but in the smaller room, in Mona's room, a whole bunch. And that's the most you can fit into all those. For upstairs, we still don't have access to these rooms. And I'm just popping down the folding screens here to raise my score. That's basically all this area is good for. So that's the tour inside. So it does bother me that there's a paid item that's not strictly cosmetic that you'd have to pay for to get. And Miho has kind of stuck themselves in the foot with it because if they don't change it to something that people can access later for free, then free-to-play players and low spenders like me are going to complain. And if they do change it so that low spenders and whatnot can get it, then the people who paid for it are going to complain. So they're stuck with complainers either way. So I did change this area. I made it so that I have a few outbuildings over on each area. And then because the beach was added at level 5, just level 5, I put down all of my terrain stuff and all of my bushes and a few of the outbuildings. And the tents, of course, in the well there, over there. I created this thing to climb. And I have a nice outbuilding dwelling if someone would want to be there. There with this stay in the trees, and then this tea house eatery area. It's right here by the beach. I thought it would be a nice place to put it. And then people would be able to just enjoy the beach. And you can see that since the expansion of the area at level 5, you have a lot of area that you can walk around. But you can only build here and here. That's it. And that's the second area, and you do have a number of ways to get back up to the top. And I'm going to go up the main path.
We're way behind schedule.
Also, we had the I was under the impression that I would be able to add styles or switch style when I got to level 5. I cannot. That's later, and it doesn't say which level.
We're way behind schedule.
But you can see it by looking. You can see some stuff. So, if you're wondering why I have 2 forges, one of them was a gift as you level up, the other one was from Blueprint, and now I also have the Alchemist table. Everything for crafting is over by the side of my house now.
We have put
And always make sure that you collect your stuff so it doesn't reach the maximum. And you can see how much you earn and how much points that you need in order to raise it at all times. But that's different from this trust rank thing. And you can see what comes next. So at 5, it just unlocks the exterior area 2. 6, you have another furnishing creation queue. 7, unlock exterior area 3. She'll transform again, and the types of goods created but brought by the teapot salesman increases to 6. You also get a couple of blueprints and primogems. You get a new Mondstadt and Leeway house. Are my eyes lying, or did it come earlier? Oh, Adrian. You could have indeed come earlier, though I don't time you for when you come in. So, welcome, Adrian, and good morning. And let's see. At 8, that's when you get a new realm layout, is 8. So, you have to wait a pretty long time before you can switch. Over at 9, you get up to 5 furnishing creation queues. You unlock exterior area 4. And at 10, you finally get to add the third and final layout, and as well as her final transformation, a windmill, and another house. So while it's good to know where those things are, you have to look for it to get it. To find out, it won't actually tell you. So it's kind of sneaky. And the other thing you'll need for a set, you have this thing, which is part of a set. Not sure about anything else. But you will get more paintings as you go on. It would be nice to be able to see ahead, so that you could plan more.
we have
And I should do this. And make sure that one of the things you do every day is buy your maximum in adeptal energy. You don't have to use them every day, but they will let you get more stuff.
we have
I would like it if Miho made it so that you didn't have to back out every time. That's the way it is currently. Made a decision. I will say goodbye to Zhongli and start earning for Eula. Reason why? I have every claymore, and not getting her will ruin that. Yeah, it probably would. If you don't know, Adrian here is free to play. So he can't get the Whitestone stove for that set unless he decided to start paying, but Zhongli is also a good character to have if you can get him. If you can't, well, you're probably going to have to wait until and I hope they do. I do hope that MiHoYo keeps bringing back the rerun banners. That way it gives people more opportunity to get them. And if you're free to play, you do have to make the decision whether or not you want to uh, whether or not you want to buy things. Having her will give Diluc a reason to live. He won't be the only 5-star Claymore character anymore. That's true, isn't it? He's the only currently 5-star Claymore. We go into the character archive with all of the characters currently. Albedo. Go Diluc, Claymore. Zhongyun, there's a 4-star Claymore. Noel, 4-star Claymore. Beto, 4-star Claymore. Razor, 4-star Claymore. And actually, if you noticed, among all of the characters that were introduced recently, most of them were polearm users. Zhao Hutao, even Zhongli, polearm user, and Rosaria. Now, the number one feature Adrian wants in this game is some sort of trading. Now, trading would be good if you could trade your extra stuff, especially since people get extra copies of characters all the time and they can't do anything with them. In the launch account, you actually got the Skyward Pride Cream. Is that account also free to play? And my only 5-star is the Skyward Spine. I got it on the standard banner, not the weapons banner. Well, as you can see, I spread out all the buildings and taken the shrubbery and trees and stuff, and I put them down into the beach area. And the Creative Favonia weapon is the only 5-star weapon on your main account. That's Jean's favorite weapon, right? I don't have that. Let's try and angle this a bit. Gonna be a bit of a gap there. And my adaptable energy is 14,260. So yeah, I do have a minor gripe about the Widestone stove, which you need for an interior set, being under a paywall on the Battle Pass banner now that it's part of a set. But you don't need it. You can get sets that have way more worth to them. So yeah, this can't do until you're at rank 8. And now let's see. Get on to the story which I wanted to do, which was the Darkknight. I will switch and get back to Mondstadt to do that. That account is meant for playing with your friends' purposes, so it is free to play, but you got that on the 5th pull in that account. Took almost 80 for the Krila Favonia. And you were lucky on the other weapons. Sometimes luck does happen. It's all over the place, quite frankly. I can't tell anymore what affects luck on pulls. I've gone to hard pity, I've gone soft pity, I've drawn 5 stars on 20 twice. But yeah, all over. So it's really, really weird what happens in the game. Most of the time I do pull while I'm streaming, and that might help. I don't know. I also pull in character relevant places. But this is the quest that I wanted to do today.
Have you heard? The rite of parting.
The rite of parting?
Can I ask them about you?
Something terrible.
No, they just say what they want to say. Maybe I can ask Gloria. Or Gloria. Nope. I'm gonna have to go into this area. Oh.
You want to find out about the Darkknight hero? Look no further. It's me. I am the Darkknight hero.
We could say you're kidding, right? Or just as a thought, it was you all along. Good go.
I'm joking. Don't take everything so seriously.
Oh, come on. You didn't want to continue with the joke?
Jokes aside, I do think that the Darkknight hero and I have one thing in common.
Now, if they add a trading system, the first thing I'll do with it is trade a Bell Claymore in my basement for the Skyward Pride Claymore. It's on one of the best 3 weapons for you. I didn't know that. Although, I guess it does make sense. The Bell is physical, and it does have a shield effect. But I probably would have gone with the Frost weapon, as it's a physical one, or the one I usually put on Beto, the prototype one. But we'll see. And of course, Eula has both her own weapon and her own artifact set that are dedicated to her and designed for her, which to me is crazy. We already went through this with the Staff of Homa. We're gonna go through it again with Eula? I'm sure Tecton has post-Huma PSDD.
What's that? It's the way he sticks to his principles. Coming out here night after night, fighting for justice, keeping Mondstadt safe.
Wow, so you're a nocturnal vigilante too?
I don't think she meant that literally. She just meant she was dedicated.
No, I just mean he must be seriously rich.
And you're saying you're seriously rich?
Why is that?
People only start worrying about spiritual fulfillment once they have enough material wealth. It's the same in every hero story, isn't it?
So you wanted to flaunt your wealth?
No, it's nothing like that. I just have too much time on my hands these days.
So you want to put on a mask?
Same difference. You are the boss of the cat's tail after all.
Pointing to something already.
Why don't you ask the guards at the city gate?
Sure,
They
why
night
not?
shifts all the time. They must know something.
Was I not just supposed to ask her immediately? I mean, could have asked Sarah before. I don't know if we can ask her now. No. Let's stock up on some stuff. I only had 1 flower left. What else do I need? Definitely butter. There's some things I just keep on forgetting to stock up on. Bro, how many times do I use that though? Obviously, I don't use it a lot.
Ancient alchemy truly is.
Always make sure you stock up. I still have plenty of all of those. But wheat. Best claymore for Eula is Wolf's Gravestone, but the fastest way to get it is by going through the dangers of the weapon banner. Yeah. The Staff of Homa banner may have been the best bet to get that, but I really didn't want to keep getting losses on that. So I completely stopped.
You'll find no second rate.
I really don't want to deal with that thing. So, I would say not to do the weapon banner until you have all of the characters that you want, but since they keep on adding more, I don't think that'll ever happen. You'll never have all of the characters. Aren't there usually guards walking around here? Well, let's talk to Lawrence and Swan. I think Lawrence's last name isn't also Lawrence.
You want to know about him?
Oh yes, him.
In fact, I'm one of the few who has seen him with my own 2 eyes.
Great! This is the guy we need to talk to. So, just who is the Darkknight hero?
Whoa, slow down. Let me start from the beginning.
He has to specify how he's actually seen him.
Well, I was patrolling one night when suddenly I heard something. I rushed over to check it out. I saw a gang of suspicious-looking fellows who looked like they were up to no good. So I quickly hid.
You hid instead.
You're supposed to be a guard.
I'm and Mia are on the same wavelength here. That feels kind of odd.
That was when he appeared. He was dressed in black from head to toe, perfectly hidden in the night. The way he crept up on those bad guys must have felt like a living nightmare.
Because he's Batman?
Wow.
Guess what I did next?
Became his sidekick. But I won't risk any intertwined fates, so I'll just hope for it on the standard banner. Well, clearly Favonia is the only 5-star weapon, so I'll have to hope really big. Yeah, you gotta be really lucky to get something that's good from any of the banners, really. I'm still saving up Acquaint Fates for the standard. And, of course, I have a few intertwined fates and other stuff for Eula's banner. And hopefully Klee's rerun banner. I don't want to have to pay too much into this game each time some character comes in. And there will always be new characters.
I would probably have just gotten in the way as far as the Darkknight hero is concerned. So instead, I headed to the Knights of Favonius' residence.
You think the Darkknight hero might be one of them?
Correct. I thought surely someone with such a strong sense of justice and who voluntarily protects Mondstadt is exactly the kind of person you'd find in the Knights of Favonius.
Maybe at one time, but I think he's doing what he's doing because he's not satisfied with the way the Knights operate. Which makes me think of exactly one person.
But it seems I was wrong. I checked everywhere, and there were no signs of anyone having left the building.
So you're saying whoever it is can't be from the Knights of Favonius after all?
Yes. But I just can't understand. Why would someone like that not want to join the Knights?
Maybe he was in the Knights to begin.
I'm sure they would warmly welcome someone of his abilities.
Well, he's wrong. Yes.
So, the point you're trying to make is you don't know who the Darkknight hero is either?
But surely you know from his stature and build who he might be.
Hey, don't be like
Or
that.
his weapon.
At least by talking to me, you've ruled out a few more people.
True, they're not Knights
Anyway,
currently.
try asking at the flower shop. I heard a girl there's been talking about the time you rescued her.
The only girl they're talking about someone would be... she keeps on talking about D-Loop. Not Beatrice and Quinn are together again. Not Flora, who used to be an adult originally, but Donna.
Moon Pie, can't I get him out of my mind?
Hello? We'd like to ask you about the Darkknight hero.
My hero? Oh, sorry. Just hearing his name gets me lost in thought. Hang on, how did you know who I was talking about?
We didn't. We said Darkknight hero, not Diluc.
Is it that obvious?
You're fairly obvious, yes. You also talk loud.
Oh no! What am I going to do? If Master Diluc ever finds out?
Finds out what? It's official, Kia isn't it? Yeah, Kia is in the Knights.
Huh? What's Diluc got to do with this?
Well, I guess I might as well spill the beans then.
They weren't already spilled?
I used to think Diluc was the one for me, but ever since the time I was rescued by the Darkknight hero, I just don't know anymore.
So you don't think the Darkknight hero and Diluc are one of the same? I know it is, do you? Yeah, because he's Batman.
Wowee! You saw the Darkknight hero? For real? What's he like?
It all happened so fast. I was so scared.
Not being very helpful, you know? We're looking for clues.
All I remember is seeing a flash of fire, but I felt safe. I only saw his silhouette, but it felt so familiar.
Familiar? Could it be someone you know?
That I really do not know. Perhaps it was fate? You know, when you meet someone and it feels like you've known them your whole life.
Okay then. Well, thanks for the intel, Donna. See you around. So, based on what we know so far, all we need to do is find a wealthy, vision-wielding vigilante who's not one of the knights. Nope, still no idea. But we already asked so many people. Guess we gotta see for ourselves. Let's take a look around the city at nighttime. If we're lucky, we just might bump into him.
Might as well just say it. The Darkknight hero is the first 5-star character he got. And one of the only 5-star characters I don't have. Moon pie, that's what I'll make tonight. So now I have to wait for night. And change my party slightly because you know who works great at night, don't you?
I hear you've got a job for me.
I do indeed, Rosai.
It's so...
I have to change it to after 6, do I? Thank goodness for this mechanic. Alright.
It's getting dark. Let's stick around Mondstadt. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll meet the Darkknight hero.
There's really only one person it could be, ever. Funny how she quickly changed the top. Yeah. So now we just have to run around until we find them. I wonder if Donna says anything else. Nope. Dow work at night? Dow always works, but I don't think he has the same passive. He has decreased climbing stamina consumption for your own party members by 20%. So he doesn't have anything to do with running. I don't know if it's technically night yet.
It truly is fascinating.
Wait, it does give you a quest area. Over here by the rep. Reputation. And it froze? Oh, going to a cutscene. I like this music. Why is Diluc so much cooler in a cutscene? He's so cool, he's up.
The Darkknight hero is Master Diluc?
And Ether doesn't look at all surprised.
After managing to steer clear of the guard's patrol route, I never anticipated I'd run into you instead.
I knew it was you, well, which is basically what we said to Beatrice before, right?
Darkknight hero?
Hmm.
Sounds
Margaret.
awfully derivative to me. Please tell me you didn't come up with that.
I did not.
How is this the first you've heard of the name? Every man and his dog in Mondstadt is yapping about the Darkknight hero.
Well, someone is definitely yapping.
I do not concern myself with idle chatter. Though, I suppose I may take the idleness of others as a sign that peace prevails.
This would be nice. Rosiah for the night run and Razor or Kea for the stamina degrees. Yeah. I haven't built Kea or Razor though. Maybe later. I can use them for other teams. I know that Razor can hit pretty hard, but I have others who do that currently. And I kind of prefer Beto over Razor if I want an Electro Claymore because of her counter. Sometimes I can pull off perfectly, sometimes I can't.
Huzzah! The great mystery of the Darkknight hero of Mondstadt. We solved it!
Not really that much of a mystery, Paimon.
Now then, Mr. Darkknight hero.
Yeah, what were we going to do when we found out who it was?
Please stop calling me that. Seriously, it makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah, you're kinda right.
Not surprised. It's the stupidest superhero name Paimon's ever heard. You should come up with something more original.
Yeah. Exactly how many superhero names have you heard, Paimon?
Like, Captain Pie.
What?
Pie?
Right.
Captain Pyro.
No thanks.
Tell us, Captain Pyro, what happened here today?
He doesn't like that either. But then again, he's always wearing his "I'm done with that" face.
It was the Abyss Order.
Them again?
I don't know what the devil they're plotting this time. It seems they're performing some initial reconnaissance.
Kind of weird how they got into the city at all.
Considering that I've proven myself to be one step ahead of them on countless occasions, their persistence is unusual.
How about the superhero named Duke? Some superheroes do call themselves by their own name. And that's when they don't care if their identity will get other people hurt. So, in this case, I'm not sure it really matters to Diluc. He's not that close to really anyone, including his own adoptive brother. Been dealing with them alone the whole
I
time.
assume so, unless you're aware of any other Darkknight heroes around these parts.
I mean, you could work with Rosaria.
The Knights are, for the most part, an utterly incompetent bunch. I cannot trust them to take this matter over.
So this is job for the Mighty Diluc then.
That's not my point. I'm not doing this to impress anyone.
I didn't think you were.
Well, I hope this conversation has been of service to you. Because I would like to ask for a favor in return.
Oh, are you going to help me find my sister afterwards? Not that we haven't already found her, but chronologically, this should definitely take place before that Archon.
Oh? What is it, Master Diluc? Your wish is our command!
You must keep my identity a secret.
Yeah, well, as long as you can. Although, Paimon keeping secrets has never been an easy task.
Above all, it is crucial that you do not let the Knights of Favonius know I am connected to any of this.
Not including his adopted brother. Specifically, his adopted brother. Yeah. Right. We'll see how well this goes. Well, there are Hitley trolls in the back. This is just outside the gate. But we're immediately there.
What's that sound?
But they're just normal hilly trolls.
They appear to just be small-timers. You should have no trouble dealing with them.
Sure.
I cannot afford delays on account of a few lackeys. I shall have to let you take care of them.
Alright, you go after the mages. We'll take care of this and be with you shortly.
Don't tell a soul.
Got it. For all the rush he's in, just sauntering away like that doesn't really fit.
Hey, you're just gonna leave us like this?
It's no problem, Paimon.
Judgment!
It's one.
You can't run!
Access denied.
He's not close to anyone, but him and they have crazy moments. Oh boy, wooden shields. Whatever shall I do? This one's still after me.
Let's light it up!
I just fought fire with fire.
Greetings. I thought I heard something, so I came to check it out.
Yeah, you just missed all the action. Probably as per usual for the knights. And actually, Deloop does have a point. They don't end up doing all that much, apart from main ones like Kay and Jean.
Did you see anything out of the ordinary?
Just some hilly trolls. We took care of it, though.
Nope. Nuh-uh. Not here. Nothing. Zilch.
You can stop now.
Unless you're looking for the Darkknight hero, in which case...
Dude.
The Darkknight hero? You saw him?
Vaguely, he just, ran off after taking care of an abyss mage.
Oh, the Darkknight hero is, him!
You! The hero who safeguards Mondstadt from the shadows. On behalf of the Knights of Favonius, I thank you for your service to this city.
I can't believe he bought that.
It's nothing. Really, you're too kind.
Wait a second. Aren't you the traveler that just arrived in the city?
Just arrived, yes. Let's go with that.
Rumors were circulating about the Darkknight hero long before you ever arrived here.
And now he's no longer buying it. Now what are you gonna say, Paimon?
Oh,
Why would you lie to me about that?
Let's just apologize.
Never mind. You don't seem like bad folks.
Yeah, we just guarded the city, which had a completely open gate for a moment. Huh.
But I do hope you will visit the Knights of Favonius soon, where we can discuss the Darkknight hero situation in more detail.
Sure.
You know, some things are best not discussed in public.
Yeah.
Duty calls. I must be going. Stay safe, traveler.
Usual. I mean, they're not generally
seems like Huffman has
bad
something
people.
he really wants to say to you about the Darkknight hero. Better head over to the Knights of Favonius and see if you can find him.
Have you heard? The rite of pardon.
Not sure this is markedly faster than usual. Well, maybe not on her own. Wait, I don't need to be climbing a building. Other characters have skills that provide further speed buffs. Oh. Maybe I should get some pine while I'm here.
All for my honor.
Come on, turn around. wide thing of the claymore is generally more efficient, but sometimes it can get off. Forgot to mention yesterday was one of those happy days where you rank up. Now AR52, congratulations. I'm still not going to rank up until I'm better equipped. Hi, Pooch. So I could rank up. I'm pretty sure that if I did all of the monsters would kick my butt. It's not nighttime anymore.
Let's finish this quickly. Don't blink.
He wants to meet over here. Forgive me, but you can still be over here, or over here. How many woods do I have anyway? Well, I don't need fir. Green cedar is good. Bamboo might be getting a bit low soon. This is the rarest one, but I'm in pretty good shape all around. Also, I have 6 bow prototypes. Who uses the prototype bows, though? I am 2 swords, but I don't really use those. This is what I want. From AR52 to 59, you get an acquaint fate in each rank, and AR60 gives 2 instead, and 150 premium gems on top of that. Every little bit helps, but they really should give more for what it takes to get between those ranks, because I've heard it takes an insane amount of XP. Of course, I do have quite a bit of extra stockpiled. Over 200,000. And it only takes 15,000 for me to rank up once. But I do want to get better artifacts for all my characters.
Huffman!
It's such a long wait.
It's you two. Thank you for coming.
You're surprised after he invited us?
So, the Darkknight hero. Do you have anything else you're able to share with me?
Did I ask Chris what's going on?
Ah, yes, of course I should fill you in first. Apologies for my appalling lapse of etiquette.
Right, you're a good guy.
The situation is... Here, take a look at this.
I would, but whatever you're holding is invisible. Same as always.
Jeez, what horrible handwriting.
The hero, something has endured too long your self-proclaimed blank in hypocrisy. We hereby blank you. We shall blink, march full on into Mondstadt's front gate at blank. If you wish to cling to your so-called justice, don't sit idly by. Blank, step up and accept blink, otherwise Mondstadt's blank shall take the fall in your stead. Well, seems like someone wants to... Oh, it's from the Abyss Order. So they want to march on the front gate, huh? Sounds like we should give them. I think that they should add more levels in the future to pay us for that sadness of an AR60. Yeah, they could definitely add more, and same goes for the Battle Pass. Most people can finish it in 3 weeks max, and then you get no more resources. I think they should extend it at least to 75, add another 4-star weapon choice at level 60. So it would be more ideal if they added at least to 100, or just kept adding so that you could continue to get more stuff as you want. 50 is not enough for the Battle Pass. And really, the progression of being able to level up and level up your characters should not end. Characters, I think, the most they can do is 90. And I don't know if you can get past AR60 now, but there's going to be 7 different areas, and we're already after leeway at AR60, so when we get to the other areas, the later areas, how's it going to feel when our characters are still level 90 going up against level, I don't know, 150 guys? No. But they do have to try to make things more difficult to make it more challenging, so I don't know how that's going to go. I assume MiHoYo has a plan because they've planned for all sorts of things, and they know that the endpoint is after 7 nations, the kingdoms, so I don't know. It's weird if they don't have a plan.
Let me take a closer look. Huh? Some parts of this seem to be complete gibberish.
Why don't we take it to someone who knows Canarian?
Indeed. Although this is written in the common tongue, it appears that a cipher has been used in many places.
It was translated, but the translator didn't know all the words.
Nevertheless, one can grasp the general message from the non-ciphered portions alone.
Yes, but it would be nice to know when the attack is planned.
This is a war declaration from the Abyss Order to the Darkknight hero.
Does that mean the bad guys want the Darkknight hero to go away forever and ever?
One way of putting it.
Something like that. Thus, we are hoping to contact him as soon as possible so that we can attempt to coordinate a response.
I think they should add more levels because we aren't even a quarter of the story and we already need AR36 for the latest Archon. Yeah. And 36 of 60 is quite a bit to halfway there. We only have 2 out of the 7 areas unlocked. And we're going to progress a lot more. Although, I guess the later game is going to be about adding more elements to the Traveler. More than progressing the characters, and of course, as we go on, we'll have different characters added to our roster, but if the areas are added at the rate they have been, it's going to be so slow that most of the players will have maxed out most of their characters. So I don't know how that'll go. Already people like Tectone who can pick most of the enemies very quickly, incredibly quickly, and they're not happy at the lack of challenge for them. If at the same time, MiHoYo makes things more difficult across the board, free-to-play players such as Adrian here, or limited spenders such as myself, are still going to have a hard time.
After all, this matter no longer concerns merely the Darkknight hero himself. It impacts the entire city of Mondstadt.
Now keep it in
If you
mind.
find out anything at all, come and find me.
Yeah.
A war declaration sent by the Abyss Order? This is not good news at all for Master Diluc. Quick, we should go tell him right away!
There's a daily near there too. It's unfortunate, but the way the levels and stuff are structured, it seems like things are skewed in an odd way. And the progression is slow as things are added, but later on, who knows? If you add a new player... Oh. I didn't expect that to really work. I expected it to go through the statue, but I managed to grab both crystal flies. Unusual. I like the artifacts of your characters, but I'm not sure if it's 100% great for the characters. Yeah. That is a question. There's always something that you could do differently. Or equip characters differently. And if Miho also keeps on adding characters, then that also complicates matters. It's very venti, but gliding is definitely not faster. Okay, how are we on Birch? There. Birch is okay. I'll only swing at the ones that are on my way. You see that down here. Ease again. I don't see any trees with fruit. Let's just do this quickly. Over there. Eugene has a Hydro Cup for Child and 2-piece set of the Hydra set and around 45% crit rate and 75% crit damage, but I think that something could be better. You know, something could always be better. I've heard that crit rate below 50% isn't all that effective, but it can be hard to get crit rate items. And then your crit damage should be at least twice what go higher. Whatever your crit rate is to be effective. I don't have that on any of my characters. Wait, did it switch me on my quest? Stop climbing the tree. Why did it switch when I wasn't even done? Did it reset? Better not have. Oh, I should have been following his tracks, huh? That should have been it, though. I feel like the quest got screwed up.
Off we go.
Adventure time. Off we go.
This was supposed to be fast. Oh, there.
Adventure time.
At least I got crystal flies out of it. Oh, come on. You gotta be kidding me. Like, a child has the lowest crit damage of the main 3 characters, while the other 2 have over 120. Yeah. If you don't have it set up right, then crit damage is really just another damage category. I don't think I have hers very high. Just 39%, so she's not going to crit.
Oh, ow.
His is 50, so his crit damage should really be 100.4 to be precise. At least it's better. And hers should really be 148, not 90.8. But that's the best I can do currently. And she's not going to crit.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
What's yeah, 20%. Yeah, but I wasn't going to try to crit. 39.2%. Was still not quite enough. And I need to build him better. It would be funny if I did this as Diona. So yeah, I don't have my characters built right either, but I have to work on their artifacts anyway in order to make them do more damage. But I do have characters that I like to use. No quest for Melzer currently.
Master Diluc! Just now, we were at the Knights of Avonius, and
I take it you're about to inform me of the war declaration from the Abyss Order.
Yes,
I'm
you already know.
aware of it, though I appreciate you for taking the trouble to come all this way.
Maybe you could check my character information if I show my UAD. There should be a way to share it on miHoYo Labs. But I kind of forget what it is. And I don't really know if you can see other users' stuff there. So, don't bother for now. Is just basically you need to be sure if you're trying to go for crit that crit damage or crit rate is over 50% so that they actually have a chance of critting, and that crit damage is twice whatever the crit rate is. And then for the other stuff, if you have someone who usually uses an element, go for the element damage If not, you can go for physical. On the artifacts,
What?
but will, like, you're probably in a better position than I am anyway, because I'm AR45 and I'm not ready for AR50. You're already beyond me.
The Dawn Winery's intelligence network extends beyond commercial matters.
Great! So, what's the plan, Master D-Luke?
I'm open to suggestions.
Radiolab is kind of harder to find specific players. Yeah, that's probably true. And also, you have to go by account, though every account is different anyway. And besides which, on the lab, I think you can see all the characters through the entire setup. I'm pretty sure, at least that's the way that I saw it with mine. So, yeah, I'm not really sure how you would go about doing that anyway. But there are a bunch of character build videos you could use as guide if you really wanted to, but I think you should just go with whatever you want to and whatever feels right in combat. I don't really have specific builds in mind. I just want to be able to crit when I can and hit as hard as possible. I generally stick with the element-specific artifacts for those who use the elements a lot, like Ganyu. And then I get the more general ones that have the element burst, element skill bonuses. I think the downside of Hero Lab is to find the players, and the downside of the game itself is that you can only see 8 characters. In the game, you can go to all the characters, but the issue is letting other players get into your account to see your characters and how much you can trust them. I try to be a trustworthy person, but then, I'm going into your game and that just feels generally uncomfortable. Although there are well-known streamers who can do that and they seem comfortable enough. I'm not yet comfortable enough with the idea of doing that, which is why I don't particularly want to. But I guess I'm open to suggestions too.
No,
Versus?
that would be playing right into the hands of the Abyss Order.
And why is that?
They know full well that we don't exactly see eye to eye. They're using this as a means to force me into making an appearance.
Why don't you just fight as yourself? You're well known as a defender anyway.
If my identity were exposed, all my future activities would be subject to some degree of interference from the Knights.
And you think they would interfere?
After all, no powerful organization wishes to be outdone by someone from the outside.
Isn't that what we do?
Ooh, the Abyss Order has really dealt you a tough hand this time. What a sneaky little bunch those guys are.
Yeah, but we can deal with them all.
There is a way. But for it to work, I need some more information. Specifically, I need to decipher the obscured portions of the Abyss Order's war declaration.
It seems he already has a copy of it.
Obscured portions? You mean the bits Paimon can't read?
It must be a cipher only understood by members of the Abyss Order, used to spread messages within the organization.
How would they send you a written message that only they can read?
It's not simply a war declaration, but also a notification to their own. When you take a stand that makes you a hero to one party, you also become a villain to the other. Since I've been the Abyss Order's enemy for so long, they've made me the target around which they can rally their troops and unite their strength.
Wow. Seems like it takes a lot of brains to be a superhero, huh?
Usually, yes.
I
don't
understand
just
my
punch
enemy
things.
well, is all. As the saying goes, heroes and villains are two sides of the same coin.
So what are we gonna do about the intel that's written in gibberish then? How do we un-gibberishify it?
Decode is a better word.
Simple. When you don't understand something, you ask.
So we're going to find an Abyss Order to interrogate, huh?
I've
think that'll
already
work?
tracked down one of their strongholds. If you're interested, feel free to come along.
Are we gonna get D-Luke as a child character? Yeah. Oh, it's over there. Okay. No point particularly close to that. I think it's kind of weird that D-Luke talks about acting alone when Rosaria would have been there all along and able to help him. It's not like Mihiro has added other characters that weren't playable in the game, but they were still there. But Rosaria, her first appearance at all was in Dragonsmart. Before then, we didn't even know about her. The whole idea of that was to get the wood quickly and move on. Oh, it's night again?
Sooner we're done, the better.
Rosaria got legs for days. Oh, still through. I could have, and then, yeah, we're going down here, huh? Wait, I could have ported directly here. Wow, I just did a dumb. Minor dumb, but still. There's one.
We're way behind schedule.
You don't have to tell me that. Alright. The question is, should I bring in Zhongli or should I bring in Kachin? I like Kachin's speed.
Let's finish this
I like
quickly.
Kachin. I like Zhongli's shield. Either way, it's not like they're going to be able to defeat me.
Abandoned ruins like these are precisely the kind of place the Abyss Order likes to camp out. Come on, There's no time to lose.
Business as usual. Alright. Let's get it. There's this also. So the trials have specific characters. That's kind of cool. I should probably do this trial. But later. Right now we have a mission. Recommends Pyro. I'll bring one, D-Luke is the other. Yeah, we get him as a trial. Let's see what he's got. Level 65. 34 and 50. So he's not going to crit. His weapon is the Favonius Greatsword, and we cannot switch it. Level 65. For his artifacts, he's got the Braveheart set. He's C3. He deals 15% more damage to opponents whose HP is above 50. And Dealer takes damage as his attack increases by 10% and his attack speed increases by 5%. Lasts for 10 seconds, can stack up to 3 times, and can only occur once every 1.5 seconds. Holy crap, it's his entire constellation set just hit harder and faster. I see why people use him. Only 141?
You should really bring the Knights of Favonius with you next time.
Now he wants to bring them? I thought he didn't want that. Looks like just a stone to activate. There isn't anything else up here. Anything else we can see? Nope. Let's smash all the things. He definitely attacks faster. Well, a little bit faster, maybe. Yeah, he does. He has a faster attack speed.
Let's light it up!
Incoming.
That was mixed. Come on, gather back up, so I can hit you both at once. One more? Yep. What was that about when he gets hit? Oh, let's try his thing. And the other one completely dodged.
Let's light it up!
Is it still unfair? Nope. Felix style is smash and smash and smash. Either you like it or you don't. Why is that one hurt already? Come on. I didn't want it to die completely to the fire. Oh.
Off we go. Teamwork is dreamwork. Don't blink.
The only thing I really don't like about domains is when they don't have drops. Oops. Why, hello there. You're annoying, you get shot first. Does an element skill reset if you don't use it? Oh, come on.
Incoming. Hey!
Oh, this looks like something to smash. Oh, it's electrocuting the water. I do like their attention to detail.
Time for retribution!
Let's light it up. Huh. Everybody stand back.
They really want you to use this kit. I saw that coming.
Hey,
Oh, major one, huh?
speed up. Teamwork is dreamwork.
Time for retribution!
Come on. I'm in the healing field. There was. Is there any more in here? Yeah.
Yeah, no touching.
Get healed. Is this a Hydro Mage? Let's find out. Oh, come on. You're not nice. That combination is deadly. So I suppose that's the point.
Retribution!
Teamwork is dreamwork. Yeah.
How did you find me here, Favonian scum?
That's all you have to say?
I am no knight of Favonius. Now start talking. Your plan. What is it?
I see you received our letter. But if you think I'm going to let you in on our secrets, I'm afraid you're quite mistaken.
We maybe get Lisa. She's quite effective.
You appear to have misunderstood the situation you're in.
Burn him with searing hand. We're gonna egg him on.
Did you just use a pyro vision to shoot fire from your hands? Ah, it burns!
Let's see how long it takes for you to crack.
Again.
Stop! Stop! Please! Pain! I beg you! Make it stop!
If we can continue egging him on, or... Okay.
I'll talk. I'll talk. Ow, ow, ow! Please, stop! I'll tell you everything.
Good.
Disorder. We've amassed a force bound by a shared hatred for the Darkknight hero.
Oh, something we don't know.
They will march on the Mondstadt city gates at 10 p.m. tomorrow night. That's everything I know. Please, don't make me suffer those flames again.
Well, we have to make sure you don't let the others know so they don't change the plans. So,
That's it? Well, I doubt you'd be foolish enough to keep anything else hidden.
Ooh, a chest. When did I switch to Noel? Did I just not hit that, or... Wait, everything respawned. Yeah. Did everything respawn? Or did I just not tackle the wall before? That was facing the exit, so it's kind of hard to tell. No, not everything. It's a relatively small domain. So, are we going to fight? Get to fight the armies,
Now
or
that
will
I
it be
have the
cutscene?
information I need, I must prepare. I would be grateful if you could keep me updated on how the Knights of Favonius respond to this matter.
Yes, Master Diluc, sir. Anything you say, Master Diluc, sir.
And you're just taking orders, like it's normal.
Why are you acting so strange all of a sudden?
In light of what just went down here a moment ago, Master Diluc has officially reached #1 on Paimon's people not to tick off under any circumstances list.
You have a list? So she's actually more scared of him than of Lisa, is what she's saying. The Temple of the Lion. And go back for the trials and see where else I can get the keys from, actually. Because I don't have them from very many places, and I need more for an achievement. Hang on with my stream manager.
Let's go find some treasure.
Seems to be okay. Okay.
If we do not make contact with the Darkknight hero soon...
What are we to do about the Abyss Order's challenge?
Ah, it's you two. I must admit, this issue of the Darkknight hero is proving to be something of a headache. We've just held a meeting to decide on an appropriate course of action. Can you guess what it is?
Join forces with the hero?
No, that would send a signal that the Knights are in favor of the Darkknight's hero's continued presence in our city, which we are not.
Did it fool me?
Encouraging this kind of individual heroism undermines the Knight's authority.
Oh, well, what's the plan then?
Find out the Darkknight hero's true identity and offer him our protection.
He doesn't need protection.
Protection? He seems to be doing just fine without your protection so far, you know.
Well, since you've aided the Knights in the past, I might as well just tell you. The offer of protection is just a ruse in order for the Knights of Favonius to take over full and exclusive responsibility for this matter.
You aren't gonna let the Darkknight hero be all heroic and stuff? Why not?
Firstly, to show the might of the Knights of Favonius, to prove to the people that without the Darkknight hero, they can still rely on the Knights to maintain peace and harmony.
It'd be good if they had that image, but from what I've seen, the Knights really don't do all that much. Aside from Jean and Kate, and Amber and the others.
Secondly, the Abyss Order have no mercy in their hearts. If anything happened to the Darkknight hero, it would only serve to further their nefarious ambitions.
Gosh, Paimon never knew the life of a knight involved so much untold anguish before.
But none of this will work if we don't establish the Darkknight hero's true identity in time.
There's no need to despair, Huffman. Just follow my plan, and everything will be fine.
Yeah, I am not completely surprised.
Captain Kaya.
Lately, Master Diluc has been working the bar at the Angel's Share every night.
And why is he relevant?
All I need you to do is keep him in your sight. Think you can manage that for me?
That could make things more difficult.
Yes, Captain Kaya. But does that mean that Master Diluc is the Darkknight hero?
Who knows? It's just a hunch. I've been known to be wrong on occasion.
Wow. Paimon feels we saw a whole new side of the Knights of Favonius today. But Paimon doesn't understand.
Let's go from this direction. This time.
How is Kaya so sure he knows who the Dark Knight hero is? We need to get to the winery and tell Master Diluc as soon as Paimonly possible.
Did she say as soon as Paimonly possible? Need trees with roots. Get the wood from here. I have to deploy my wings. Getting some lag now. Huh, there's one.
Someone needs assistance.
Definitely got some lag. Now loading properly, would you?
Master Diluc, Paimon has something important to tell you.
Yeah, but why don't you ever let me do the talking, huh?
Yes, about Kaya.
You already know, huh?
I should have known he would see this as the perfect opportunity to get back at me.
Back at you?
Sounds like there's a bit of bad blood between you guys then.
Yes, blood.
I shan't get into that now. More importantly, the Knights of Favonius are responding more or less as I had anticipated.
But has the Abyss Order anticipated? That's the question.
All we need to do now is think of a counter plan.
Any ideas?
Patience. Let me think for a moment. If they intend to monitor me, then so be it. We can use this to create the perfect alibi.
What's an alabla? An alibi?
If you want to find out, maybe you can do me a small favor first.
Oh, come on! Why do you love cliffhangers so much?
In Mondstadt, mist flowers are most commonly found in a region just northwest of the winery. If you could gather some for me, I'd be most grateful. I will make other preparations here in the meantime.
I have a few, but I don't know if I can. Oh, it wants me to leave. I've got a few of most of the resources ready for pretty much anything. But I don't is the enhancement and ascension stuff that I need. So now what does it want?
The method for obtaining mist flower extract is kind of my own invention. So please keep it a secret until I've managed to publish it.
Okay, sounds reasonable. Oh, I can just give them to them here. It's not actually taking me to where I would have to go to get them.
Allow me to introduce the winery's master brewer.
So many mist flowers. Great! I can't wait to see how this turns out.
So, are you certain the equipment can withstand this level of purity?
Oh my goodness! The winery owner himself is addressing me directly. Don't worry, sir. It is always my honor to serve you, even if it means risking my life.
He's so melodramatic.
Huh? What's so life-threatening about this?
Please, excuse me. I must get to work.
What's he gonna do with a bunch of mist flowers?
Long story short, a few days ago, the winery was experimenting with some new flavors. They wanted to see if mist flower can truly add a crisp and refreshing taste. Sure enough, they discovered that the flower's extract is truly potent.
So the new batch is selling like hotcakes?
No, not potent in terms of attracting customers, but slimes.
It attracts slimes?
Slimes need to extract elemental energy to survive. For them, this substance is simply irresistible.
Is that why slimes are so often around the mist flowers? Huh, I didn't know that.
So I thought to myself, I wonder how much trouble I could cause now that I know this.
Oh?
Yikes! What was that noise?
Oh, cold! So cold! Oh, Master D-Luke, purification complete, sir. But the equipment is...
Marvelous work. Don't fret about the equipment. I shall have my butler order more immediately.
When you're that rich?
Marvelous! Jolly-ho! Spiffing! Somebody fetch the butler! Paimon never knew you had to be so well-spoken to get a job in the alcohol industry.
This is what I was talking about. Mist flower extract. Or, for our purposes, elemental bait.
Wow! It really has a strong elemental whiff. Can we test it out?
Sprinkle a little on the ground over there. Careful, just a small amount.
I don't understand where this plan is yet.
And then... that's it? How long does it take before...
Not long, apparently.
Holy moly, it really does attract slimes! And even more than we expected.
It appears the potency is greater than anticipated. We'd better get rid of them before they wreak havoc on the manor.
Let me guess, he's not a trial killer again? Nope. It's gotta take care of it on our own.
Incoming!
Leave it up.
That's it?
Ooh, such a powerful effect from such a small amount of extract. At least we didn't go picking wildflowers for nothing. All right, so can you tell us what your plan is now, Master Diluc?
Maybe he plans on summoning slimes onto the Abyss Order.
Yes, the plan is... And so, I expect it to all go down without a hitch.
Are you sure it will work? You're the only person in the plan.
I have persevered alone from the start. Now, I alone must face what lies ahead.
No, we can make it easier.
Well, if you already made up your mind. But until that moment comes, we can still help you out where we can. Isn't that right?
Yes.
I am indeed indebted to you. I shall see you at the tavern, as per the plan.
Let's wait until evening to meet Master Diluc at the tavern.
What's that? It's a signboard. It just went behind there. Alright, let's see if we can get... back. Fruit trees around here? No. Let's get going. We're supposed to wait until the evening? How come it says to go already?
When I was adventuring in the ashes.
Take a seat. We have a few specials today at Angel Share. Buying alcohol.
I didn't know this was the cat cafe. Just occurred to me that we really launched this mission when we talked to Margaret, owner of the Cat's Tail, but most of this deals with the Angel's Share. Wait, pose as a customer? No, I'm not sure this is actually going to matter. Who should I pose as?
I hear you've got a job for me.
Even if you are a close friend.
Greetings, Mr. Huffman of the Knights of Favonius. To what do I owe the pleasure at this hour?
Oh, nothing. I'm merely procrastinating. I thought I might indulge myself with a beverage or two.
Fascinating for what?
Ah, traveler. Fancy meeting you here.
And of course, I'm here as myself.
Oh, we were in the mood for an evening stroll.
What would you like to drink?
I'll have a dandelion wine, I suppose.
Ooh, Paimon wants apple juice.
I'm on. Not that kind of establishment. Oh, so we're nodding now?
Aw, but Paimon forgot to bring her coin pouch. Do you have any more on you?
In terms of Mara, we have no Mara.
Apologies. We do not give credit here.
Well, in that case, let this be my treat.
No need. We'll be back in a jiffy.
Can't give up.
That why people keep memeing that Six Finger Rose is guarding the door. I don't know why my stream manager's screen keeps on going blank.
Huffman showed up just as expected. Okay, remember the plan? Go to the city's side gate and place the elemental bait.
Ka-ching again. Oh, this really slowed down.
Let's finish this quickly.
I would like to.
Whoa! You used all of it! This is gonna be pretty epic. Yikes! Here comes the slimes! Quick, let's get to the tavern before anyone spots us!
But it's just going to return us? I guess it's good that we didn't need to do a stealth mission to get back.
Captain Kaya is no doubt a formidable knight, but he also brings us more than his share of hassle. No, this isn't right. I should not be talking about my superior in such a manner. If he were to overhear me...
Which she probably will,
We're
eventually.
back! Is my apple juice ready?
One moment.
Mr. Huffman! Mr. Huffman! A situation at the side gate! Everyone to the side gate!
And there's Six Finger Rose playing calmly.
What is it? What happened?
It's... slimes, Mr. Huffman.
Slimes. You see them all the time. What's the big panic?
We do, but... Sir, there are more slimes out there now than all the slimes I've seen in my life added together.
Sounds like he has a new record.
Whoa!
Surely this couldn't be the Abyss Order's secret weapon.
Oh, they said they would attack the main gate.
But I have another matter to attend to here.
You do?
Oh? The matter of your dandelion wine?
No, that's not what I meant.
So this is how the Knights of Favonius conduct themselves in a crisis.
Hanging on a bit thick.
The Abyss Order is encroaching on the city gates, and your response is to sit here drinking wine?
To be fair, this Mondstadt.
It's like I've always said, the Knights are not to be trusted.
Master Diluc is right. My conduct here has been below par. I shall set off at once. But first, may I have a quiet word?
Of course.
Huh?
Shh, keep your voice down. I presume you know what this is about. Please watch Diluc for me. Do not let him leave under any circumstances. I
Well,
must head to the side gate, but I'll be back shortly. I'm counting on you.
and he doesn't even wait.
Good. That's him out of the way.
Everything's going according to plan.
I must get going too. I won't have a second to spare if I'm to be back in time.
He plans on being back first. Even the adventures. I can't teleport? Huh. But if I could have teleported, I would be right there. Also, Diluc is a vision welder. Can't he just teleport? Trying to keep a watch on someone with a vision who can do that isn't going to be an easy feat. Not that it's terribly hard to get here. The rituals.
There you are.
Good thing Timmy isn't there.
Dealing with you will be the easy part.
He seems to enjoy that. Do we get to do any of the fighting? Or do we just watch cutscene Diluc smash them all? And he can just teleport in more. Oh cool, we get Diluc again. So where are they? Oh, there. Trying to deal with them all in one.
Let's light it up! I'm going in!
Not her.
Speed of pace.
We're way behind schedule.
I didn't expect that to have an effect. Hi. Kinda behind all of you.
Incoming. With sword comes shadow.
Oh, you're the one who forced me. Oh.
Here we go. Let's light it up.
Don't blink! Hey! Classic Master D-Luke! Not a baddie left standing.
Nothing more than a few hilly churls. No time to chat. I don't know how long those slimes will keep Huffman occupied. Best get back to the tavern.
I just hope they're not all, you know, overwhelmed.
Glad that's settled. Let's get back to the tavern. You think Huffman is back yet?
Next on the agenda.
People did definitely see us. But I'm guessing they would cover for D-Luke anyway.
It seems Huffman hasn't yet returned. He made it in time.
Yeah, but it also could be that the knights are being overwhelmed. Should we check it out? Or not?
The situation is sorted now. I never expected that the Abyss Order's army would turn out to be nothing more than a few slimes.
That is a surprise. Perhaps the Knight's true calling is to be slime exterminators. Who knows? Domestic pest control may turn out to be a more valuable use of your resources.
Could you pull it back just a smidge?
Master D-Luke, please, have you no respect at all? How come you're sweating so much? You didn't leave, did you?
Or quick.
Is that so? But why now of all times, for the love of Barbados?
Uh-oh, Huffman is getting suspicious.
Excuse me, sir. Might I be so bold as to inquire? Did you see Master D-Luke, today's bartender? Did you see him leave just now?
Yikes! He's asking other customers. We're done for.
Unless...
Master D-Luke? Why, no. He's been behind the bar this entire time.
I see.
Mr. Huffman, your dandelion wine. You ought to get back after this. Send my regards to the rest of the knights.
Oh. Never mind. I must be going. I should report back. Here, take this as a token of my esteem. How odd.
I knew they would cover.
That was too close. Paimon was sure we were toast.
I foresaw this eventuality. So, all the guests here tonight, save you two, are my own people from the Dawn Winery.
They're all in on it?
Not all of them. Or should I say, not all of us.
Kaya, where did you come from?
I just picked a good spot to quietly sit and watch the show.
What? You've been here this whole time?
Yes.
Correct. The Darkknight Hero's Alibi. I think it's my favorite chapter so far. More intriguing than a fine wine.
So, you plan to report everything to the Knights of Favonius?
Come now, D-Luke. You know me better than that. I have no interest in exposing secrets. I was just curious to see how far Mondstadt's Darkknight hero would really go. And you did not disappoint.
I have nothing to prove to you.
Oh, naturally. I must say, though, one thing I didn't see coming is that the mighty Dark Knight hero would actually need help from other people.
Sorry, we're closing. Please see yourselves out.
All right, all right. I have no further need of wine to entertain myself tonight in any case. Just one last thing before I go.
It had better be the very last thing.
You're seriously on really bad terms.
I feel strangely comforted by the fact you now have an assistant, T-Luke. I hope you all have a wonderful night.
What was all that about?
Don't mind him. Thank you for all your help with this matter. This is a token of my gratitude.
Wow! Thanks, Master D-Luke.
I'm in the habit of working alone. But I did enjoy having your assistance this time. In the future, if there's anything you ever need, you can come to me for help.
So that should give us access to one of the others. Did they go in order? Yeah, I guess they do. Cleese is first. Apart from Ganyu's. And then, of course, the Hangouts. All of which I've unlocked. But I'll do those another time, I believe. Maybe I'll do some of those trials and then call it a day. Well, unless Mihoyo adds another story quest that's limited time and whatnot, the next one will be Cleese. So, we'll finally canonically meet her, Brainy Girl. This has all the best one. And you should probably explore everything if you need more Primo Gems. And everyone needs more Primo Gems. Guess we need to do this to start it. next time. Okay.
Let's light it up. Yeah. Yeah. Let's light it up. Cut to the chase.
Oh, that almost finished him.
Speed up. Let's light it up.
I'm guessing it's because I'm much higher level than I should be for this. I could probably all the other trails too. Oh, see, now it doesn't have that. Let's try vaporize. Oh, it doesn't take me through the usual start screen. I guess it just gives you the characters on the screen. Fire meets hydro, vaporize occurs. They're both level 20. Oh, I've got to reset there.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire. I'll protect us. Go.
Oh yeah, I can do it that way too. Need one more.
Nice and spicy.
Why did it say failed?
Out of the frying pan, into the fire.
There we go. I did not quite understand the challenge at first. And I would have applied Hydra before Pyro. Is that the way they're all going to go? There are quite a few of them. And I don't use Barbara often, so I'm not used to her at all. Not to mention a level 20 Barbara. Let's see how it treats the completed one. Not. First, then Pyro.
Dodge this!
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Cool it! Dodge this!
Nice and spicy!
Cool it!
Boba, get them!
Dodge this! This moment will be frozen in time.
You're toast!
Easy. So the energy recharge was pretty slow on them. Maybe I want to do all of them. Everyone sort of attacks in tandem.
Race you!
It's a pain that her only pyro attack is Goba.
Don't be such a brute.
Nice and spicy!
Come a little closer.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
At least she uses that as a default. Come on.
Booba, get them!
You're in for a little shock.
Nice and spicy!
You're in for a little shock. Blitz. Surrender and be gentle.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Hup. Here. Hip, hip. He. Hup.
I'm gonna feel it this time too.
Nice and spicy!
Come a little close. Hip. Yep. You're in for a little shock.
It doesn't say which order to apply venom.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Come a little closer. He.
Nice and spicy!
Try not to enjoy this too much.
Booba, get them!
I'm actually going to have to use fruit. Okay. Guess not. I think that's gonna be it for now. I mean, I know it's a shorter stream, but well, it's time to start things for the morning. So, I will choose who to raid for my Twitch. And thank you for joining me and watching, either live or later on. Thank you also to Adrian, Pebbles, watching. If you like what you see, of course, you can like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Twitch. And I will... you'll get alerts when I go live and that kind of thing. Looks like everyone is playing Genshin. I don't think I've ever rated Tecton, but I referred to him a bunch, so yeah. So, thank you all for watching. Until the next time, please do stay safe, stay healthy, and be awesome to one another. Bye-bye.